Don't worry, her look from the story comes for free. Get Zankou from her limited board, and you'll also unlock Red Nightshade, the outfit she wore during the main story.
Oh, nice!
In battle, she runs 2 independent kits, Reality and Illusion. Let's break them down. While in the Reality state, use basic attack Wildfire, and Zankou swings her cursed blade for up to 5 consecutive attacks, dealing incantation damage. Hold basic attack to unleash basic attack Flickering Shadow. And while in Reality, Zankou passively carries the Hunt buff, which boosts the damage she deals. After a critical dodge, press basic attack to trigger a dodge counter, dealing 1 instance of incantation damage. Now for the key mechanic. While in Reality, her redirect skill, Sanguine Dash, instantly switches Zankou into the Illusion state. Use it right after the 4th or 5th hit of her basic attack, after a held basic attack, or after a dodge counter to apply a Heart Wrench dot effect to the target on hit. And you'll also trigger the Disarray effect, dealing heavy break damage to targets over a wide area. While in the Illusion state, use basic attack Nightmare Waltz, and Zankou commands her Cursed Blade and Ribbons to perform up to 4 consecutive attacks, applying 1 stack of Heart Wrench to the target on hit. Better yet, every hit of Nightmare Waltz spreads the damage over time effects on the target to other targets within range. Hold basic attack to unleash basic attack Moonfall. While in Illusion, Zankou passively carries the Delusion buff, which increases the crit damage of all damage over time effects on the target. And the Illusion state only lasts so long. When the timer runs out, she automatically returns to Reality. All of Zankou's attacks while in Illusion are treated as follow-up attacks. While in Illusion, her redirect skill, Soul Cross, switches her back to Reality instantly. Use Soul Cross just as the Illusion timer runs low, and the skill icon lights up, and you'll trigger the Oblivion effect, dealing massive damage to targets across a wide area, plus activating her ultimate, Blood Feast Reverie. Once her ultimate gauge is full, press to unleash her ultimate, Inferno Flamenco. If Blood Feast Reverie is active, she leads with Blood Feast Reverie instead, applying multiple stacks of Heart Wrench. Then press her ultimate again within a set window to unleash an empowered version of Inferno Flamenco, without costing ultimate energy. But if you let the window expire, the opportunity to recast is lost. And one more thing, if you end Illusion with redirect skill Soul Cross, the Delusion buff on Zankou lingers for a while before it fades. That means for a short window, Zankou holds both Hunt's damage boost and Delusion's damage over time crit damage boost at the same time.
Running 2 buffs at once? That's downright scary.
It is, and her team play is just as impressive. Pair Zankou with characters of adjacent cycle attributes and trigger her support skill to deal incantation damage. Her cycle effect makes Scorch stackable, so whenever anyone on the team applies a damage over time effect to a target under Scorch, each stack of damage over time applied lets Zankou add 1 Scorch stack of her own. And the existing Scorch effects damage, attribute, and duration all refresh to match the newest stack. But Scorch applied this way won't trigger the effect again.
She sounds like a monster in combat. Anything to keep in mind when building her?
Zankou's skill upgrade material is Eternal Memory, acquired from the Anomaly Pilgrimage Debt Collector. And her level ascension material is Nestguard Fragment, from the Anomaly Hunt Call of the Lost. If she's on your list, now's the time to start stockpiling. Now then, let's watch some live gameplay and see her terrifying battlefield dominance for ourselves.
All that flipping between reality and illusion. It's dazzling. Oh, right. Zankou has a special trait in the open world too, doesn't she?
She does. In the open world, she can turn invisible. And while invisible, enemies can't spot her.
Doesn't that make slipping away from the law a little too easy?
Well, let's try to be model citizens in Heathero, shall we?
We've covered combat and the open world. Time to talk interactions?
But our interactions with Zankou will be a little unusual. With the Scarlet Letter incident settled, she's lost her freedom. But as we said, her Esper ability can reach into people's minds and conjure illusions. And the Appraiser, having crossed blades with her so many times, has come under that influence. As a result, Zankou's phantom can now appear at the Appraiser's side at any given moment. The phantom comes and goes without warning, always watching the Appraiser, deeply curious about the secrets they carry.
What's going on with that? Is it some kind of clone?
Not quite. For one, only the Appraiser can see her. And the way she speaks and acts seems a little different from the real Zankou. Also, since the real Zankou isn't in Heathero proper, her encounters in city hangouts won't be available in version 1.3. Once the real Zankou is within reach again someday, that's when a new chapter with her can begin.
What about her other interactions? Are those still happening?
They are. You can't run into Zankou herself in version 1.3, but appraisers can still increase her obsession by sending gifts. Reach specific obsession levels, and interactions like Ride Along, Little Sparrow, and Move In unlock as usual. Let's take a look. Zankou also comes with one extra special interaction: Battle. At the required obsession level, appraisers can challenge Zankou's phantom to a duel. Learn each other's moves now, and when you finally face the real Zankou, the sparks might fly even hotter. Beyond special interactions, Zankou also has a big wardrobe. Changing her look is her specialty after all.
Power. Does it get any special use in day-to-day city life?
It sure does. Once Linko syncs with Xiaojun, she can use Xiaojun's ghost arms to slingshot herself across the city.
Oh, so that's how she gets around? Talk about practical powers. And what makes Linko special in combat? Walk us through it, Baggy.
Linko's combat role is AoE Quick Swap. In battle, she can call on Xiaojun or a teammate to launch a synced strike. A synced strike is a special kind of support skill. Its damage counts as follow-up attack damage, and its attribute matches whoever launches it. So, if Xiaojun launches a synced strike, the damage is anima. When you use basic attack Poltergeist CQC, Linko chains up to 5 consecutive attacks, dealing anima damage. Each hit builds her modulation gauge. Modulation is spent when you use redirect skill Full Frequency Pulse to empower the synced strike it triggered. And Linko doesn't just sit idly by. Every so often, she sends out Xiaojun to ambush the target, attacking them and applying a "hit 'em here" mark. When the on-field character hits the marked target with a redirect skill, the mark is consumed and Linko is called in for a synced strike on the target, building modulation and cycle energy. Only one "hit 'em here" mark can be active at a time, and each mark lasts a set duration. If Linko consumes the mark herself, she triggers a synced strike with Xiaojun instead, again building modulation and cycle energy. Hold down basic attack, and Linko slingshots herself forward with those ghost arms, unleashing basic attack Poltergeist Rocket Punch and dealing damage to enemies on impact. After a critical dodge, press basic attack and Linko fires off a dodge counter, dealing 1 instance of anima damage and building modulation. Use redirect skill Full Frequency Pulse, and Linko channels her Esper power to bombard the target with ghost energy, dealing anima damage. Then she sinks on the spot, calling in Xiaojin or a teammate for a synced strike. A radial menu appears so you can choose who launches the attack. Pick a teammate or Xiaojin, and they'll unleash their own synced strike, dealing damage of their attribute. That synced strike spends the modulation you've built up, granting a damage boost tied to how much was spent. The sync happens in an instant, so time briefly stops while you pick your attacker and let the synced strike fly. And one more detail. When a synced strike is triggered through full frequency pulse, any open teammate slots on the radial menu are filled by Xiaojin. And the more Xiaojins are on the menu, the harder her synced strike hits. Unleash her ultimate, Oversync, and Linko pushes her Esper powers into overdrive, opening a resonance field that lasts a set duration and syncing with up to 3 teammates at once. Use her redirect skill to call in synced strikes with them one after another, up to 3 times, with a bonus burst of AoE damage at the end. When Oversync's duration runs out, Linko lets out a blast of overloaded static noise, dealing 1 instance of anima burst damage to every enemy inside the resonance field. The more types of debuffs the target is carrying, the higher the damage climbs. You can also tap her ultimate again to end the overdrive early. And even after Oversync ends, the resonance field lingers for a while. And during that window, her teammates' support skills are empowered, with their damage counting as follow-up attack damage.
Any other combat tips for Linko while we're at it?
Unlock Linko's passive skill, Weakness Radar, and simply having her on the team upgrades the Hexed Cycle effect. The bonus follow-up damage from Hexed goes up, and targets under Hexed take increased follow-up damage. And it's worth pointing out, a normal synced strike doesn't trigger cycle reactions, and its damage scales off of Linko's own stats. But unlock her passive skill, Precision Tuning, and each synced strike, based on the teammate who launched it, lowers the target's resistance to the matching attribute for a set duration. A target can carry resistance reductions for multiple attributes at once, but same attribute reductions from synced strikes don't stack. Triggering them again just refreshes the timer.
As for progression, Linko's skill upgrade material is Dress Sleeves of Vanity, acquired from the Anomaly Pilgrimage, the Never-Ending Arachne. And her level ascension material is Water Moon Pick, acquired from the Anomaly Hunt, Beat King.
Linko's Ride-Along, Little Sparrow, and Move-In interactions also become available with the new version. Let's take a look. Besides her loungewear, Linko has 2 more outfits on the way.
Now for the banner.